This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on The South Today, a first for Dunedin as a new health hub's officially open, providing care for Māori and Pacific Island families. It was a controversial part of our history. Now it's in a new novel being launched in Invercargill tonight. And a change of direction, literally, for a popular Dunedin fun run. We have details on the new Surf to Stadium. Good evening, I'm Callum Proctor. Yesterday saw the opening of a new medical hub in the Dunedin suburb of Caversham. Te Kaika is to provide to the needs of those who have historically been denied healthcare.
Led by Komene Cassidy, a group of singers entertained the crowd of visiting dignitaries at yesterday's opening of Te Kaika, a new welfare hub in South Dunedin. Closely involved was Ngāi Tahu, the hub aims to right a historical wrong. The feeling that the medical and welfare needs of both Maori and Pacific Islanders, as well as low-income families, have been underserved.
It's not just about our Ngāi Tahu people, we also have our values as an iwi of how we can care for others within our community, no matter what ethnicity. And this is a real testament of one of those initiatives. So thank you very much. Thank you, Donna. Fourth year University of Otago medical student Albie Lawrence has been closely involved with the development of the hub.
But for now, Te Kaika is the first integrated primary and social services community hub, a wellbeing hub. Our communities shared stories, provided inspiration and a new incentive, and an entire iwi and community to embrace the visions.
Donna Matahaere Atariki said the lifestyles of the patients needed to be recognised.
People live complex lives. We need to be able to respond to that complexity without freaking out about it, without saying, oh, that's too complex, because we're complex. I'm complex. I have about 50 different hats a day I have to put on. There are different types of audience I'm constantly needing to talk to. We do that. We need to recognise that in each and everybody, and importantly in ourselves.
The University of Otago is closely involved with the hub, providing both health treatment and dental care.
My name is James Jin. I'm one of the dental students from Otago University, and we're here to help the local community at the same time learning some real private part of the dentistry and try to help and learn at the same time.
Located in the former College Street School in Caversham, the hub is initially focused on the Dunedin South area, but is expected to attract families from across the city. Rudy Adrian, The South Today.
Anti-TPPA lobbyist Jane Kelsey's written an open letter to Trade Minister David Parker ahead of the minister's trip to Chile this month. In the letter, Kelsey thanks Minister Parker for his invitation for her to travel to Chile at her own expense, but declines as she says it's not her idea of inclusion. There's an anti-TPPA protest event planned for Dunedin's Octagon on Sunday. An Invercargill author will launch her first novel tonight, dealing with a controversial piece of the country's history. The title of Pauline Smith's novel is Dawn Raid, and it tells the story of how the raids affected people in the 1970s. Sharon Rees has more.
For Invercargill woman Pauline Smith, the 1970s dawn raids hold a special significance. With her Samoan and Tuvaluan heritage, Smith's own family were affected when the police went searching for Pacific Islanders who had overstayed their visas. But her personal connection is not the only reason Smith is covering the topic.
I lecture at the University of Otago, and a lot of the students have little or no knowledge of the dawn raids and of what an overstayer meant, or what the Polynesian Panther Party stood for and what they did to put an end to the dawn raids. And so that's when I decided to write a My New Zealand story about the dawn raids so that young people can access that information. And I just feel if we can get young people educated and understanding, we're heading towards a better nation that understands, what's happened in the past.
The Southern Museum and Art Gallery has designed an exhibition to accompany the story, and Smith said the voice of Southlanders who experienced the raids is being represented in both the book and exhibition.
Quite a few in Southland who did experience the dawn raids, or what they called blitzes, stopping people on the street and asking for their paperwork, and so their voice is very strongly represented in the book and in this exhibition.
Southern Museum and Art Gallery visual arts curator Ari Edgecombe says the exhibition ties in perfectly with Heritage Month and confronts an important topic both historically and culturally.
It's remarkable for us to have the heritage of this place, of Southland, of Invercargill, and to have this very, very strong cultural heritage running alongside. They're very parallel. It's important to have that commentary, and a privilege to have those commentaries running together in this place, in the Southland Museum and Art Gallery.
Dawn Raid will have its official launch tonight, and a dawn opening for the exhibition is scheduled for tomorrow. Sharon Rees, The South Today.
The Dunedin city-wide free gig speed-enabled Wi-Fi hotspot network is one step closer to completion. The Dunedin railway station hotspot is the latest in the Southern Hemisphere's fastest free city Wi-Fi network to go live. Chair of the Digital Community Trust, John Gallagher, says Dunedin wants to ensure people can stay connected wherever they are in the city. With speeds 50 times faster than the average public Wi-Fi, Dunedin's Gig City Wi-Fi network is attracting more than 50,000 unique users a month. Well, there's to be a 180-degree change of direction for Dunedin's Stadium to Surf Fun Run this year. The event in April will now be the Surf to Stadium Fun Run, beginning near St Clair Beach and ending at Forsyth Bar Stadium.
If you're in training for this year's Surf to Stadium run, you'll need to make sure you run the right way. The event is going in the opposite direction to previous years, starting at Kettle Park with the finish line inside the Forsyth Bar Stadium. Previously it was the Stadium to Surf Run. The event is undergoing a route change, primarily because of the possibility of inclement weather.
We had a great day at Hancock Park organised, and we got a poor day in March, and the rain really affected what we had planned. We had stalls, and we also had a have-a-go day with 8 different sports involved. So this year we've been able to move it into the stadium, and we've been able to actually set up on the slab.
I think Surf to Stadium is so much better idea than the Stadium to Surf. So normally at the end it's normally either raining or a bit overcast and stuff, and not many people stick around. But yeah, this year I think if you can get the stadium open and get some food stalls and activities for the kids, I think it'll be really great.
The event includes a 10k fun run and walk and a 4k fun run and walk. There are some other changes this year, including the addition of live music and a bouncy castle. Competitors heading to the stadium from Kettle Park will travel down the bridge across the Leaf straight into the stadium.
So a lap, as you could imagine, around the outside of a rugby field. We're going to set up our finish line inside the stadium. I think people will enjoy finishing, running around inside the stadium as well.
The event on April 22 is for all ages, sizes and abilities. Roselle LeBone, The South Today.
Should be a great event. Right, still to come on The South Today, we look at a new bridge in Westland which is close to being finished, and Invercargill residents discuss what lies ahead for their city's heritage buildings.
For all your news from the southern regions as it happens, go to our Facebook page. The South Today, connecting you with your community thanks to New Zealand On Air.
For 3 generations, the Kilpatrick family have ensured Jimmy's pies are still world famous in the South Island. Made to an old family recipe, Jimmy's pies have been one of New Zealand's traditional takeaway foods, prepared daily on the premises alongside a range of savouries, sausage rolls and cakes. Jimmy's pies are distributed throughout the lower South Island. Jimmy's pies are sure to satisfy your travelling munchies.
The Terminus Apartments, where heritage meets modern sophistication and where the past is Dunedin's future. These 1 or 2 bedroom apartments are fitted with modern amenities, room to move and spectacular harbour and city views. Contact us now to have your piece of luxury.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Free heart transmission. Please open your heart.
Qi is flowing freely. Qi is nourishing. Qi is loving.
Call Sunny Chin for peace in your heart.
Why wait for seed to germinate? Why not do it the smart way? For instant results, call Ready Lawn today, or for more information, go to readylawn.co.nz.
Calling all Otago superheroes, the 2018 Relay for Life needs your team. On March 17 and 18, the relay teams will join together to create one of the most inspiring events, helping not only to raise funds but also to remember those who have fallen to cancer or are struggling with it. To register your team, simply go to the website and sign on, then start fundraising. It's about celebrating, remembering and fighting back. Be a superhero and register now at relayforlife.org.nz. At Action Engineering, the team make their mark as innovators in engineering because they don't just make things, they provide solutions. Call now on 477-1643 or go online to see the services they provide.
At the Hard to Find Bookshop, we sell quality books on all subjects from the rare to the recent, and where viable, we will come to you. We have a great reputation for integrity and honesty, so if you're downsizing or sorting an estate and have books to sell, contact us.
Welcome back. The new bridge being built across the Taramako River in Westland is nearing completion. The South Today went and took a look.
The construction of the new Taramako Bridge, just south of Greymouth, is progressing well, with safety barriers being attached to the sides and the pouring of concrete decks before sealing with asphalt. Just north of Kumara Junction, the new bridge will take road traffic from the current bridge, which is being shared with the railway line. Costing over $25 million, the project is expected to be completed by the end of August. Rudy Adrian, The South Today.
The state and fate of Invercargill's heritage buildings was up for debate today at the first event of Southland Heritage Month. Building owners and residents were invited to a workshop to discuss ideas and voice concerns. Sharon Rees has more.
The future of heritage buildings, such as the former Government Life building on the corner of D and Esk Streets, are a hot topic in Invercargill. There has been mixed public opinion about the value of such buildings, and there was plenty of discussion today at the first workshop for Southland Heritage Month.
We're really interested in getting some good conversations with factual information, because there's a lot of debate which includes erroneous material or it's emotional rather than factual, and we feel it would be really helpful to provide some good information to people so that they can have informed discussions about the future of our heritage buildings.
The workshop invited guest speakers from a number of organisations, including Heritage New Zealand and the Southland District and Invercargill City Councils. The idea was to better inform the public about rules and regulations and to offer different methods for approaching the topic.
Looking at the planning regulations, the heritage values, some inspiring stories where heritage has been adapted and reused and conserved to add value to a streetscape or a community.
Each guest speaker opened the floor to discussion during presentations, and attendees were quick to add their ideas or voice their concerns. An official Heritage Month opening is scheduled for Saturday. Sharon Rees, The South Today.
After the break on The South Today, we're on course for the second round of the New Zealand Golf Open, and we find out which towns escaped the rain this weekend in our regional weather wrap.
wait for seed to germinate. Why not do it the smart way? For instant results, call Ready Lawn today, or for more information, go to readylawn.co.nz.
Every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Oh, I'm not happy with this product demonstration, Ralphie. Oh, relax. It's all about balance. The balance between softness and strength. And my balance is perfect. So we won't fall? Of course not.
Hi, Ralphie.
Oh, hey there. Whoa. You fell for it. Yep, I fell for it. Cotton Softs. Softness and strength you can trust. I'm Cotton Soft on the environment too.
135 Cumberland Street is a brand new, recently listed Category 1 heritage building right in Dunedin's warehouse precinct. Only a short walk to the Octagon in the central city. These are warm, well-insulated, self-contained apartments with all you need for a short or long stay. With beautiful views onto the harbour, these Airbnbs at 135 Cumberland Street come highly recommended for your stay in Dunedin.
Garrador Dunedin, delivering quality, stylish garage doors in Dunedin for over 15 years. New doors, replacement doors, repairs and maintenance are all part of Garrador's quality service. Garrador Dunedin offers a full range of modern quality doors to suit any home. Come visit the team at 553 Kaikoai Valley Road. Visit www.garrador.co.nz or call us on 488 5676.
Active Interior Design in Mornington are the curtain and blind experts. The team can even advise you on outdoor products like awnings and umbrellas, and will ensure that everything is perfect. For interior design with flair, call Active to book your free in-home consultation or call into the showroom in Mornington.
At Action Engineering, the team make their mark as innovators in engineering because they don't just make things, they provide solutions. Call now on 477 1643 or go online to see the services they provide.
Helping New Zealanders to do more. Talk to MTF today.
Hammer! We'll see if it really was a fluke.
Stand up and be counted with your boots on the ground. March for the cause with banners be loud. Lost generations will never be found till the numbers rise up to your martyrs proud.
Kate, you think this is a joke, mate? This is my company, and you are never, ever taking it away from me.
JK Moody, fight for gold. There'll be nowhere to hide, nowhere to run. I'm gonna hurt you.
Fight for Gold. This Saturday, March 3rd. Tickets available now from eventfinder.co.nz.
Well, it hasn't been the greatest of days for New Zealand golfers at the second round of the New Zealand Golf Open, split across two courses at Arrowtown. Mina Amso reports.
Tim Wilkinson was the best of the New Zealanders so far in the second round of the New Zealand Golf Open this afternoon, shooting at the Hills a 7 under par 65, placing him in 4th position.
Front nine was good. Played pretty solidly. Made some nice putts. 29, breaking 30 is always good. Shot 29, and then the back nine really left a few out there. I made a good putt on number 6 for birdie, but I hit a few that slid by, and just a soft bogey on the night.
However, it was Australia's Danielle Nisbet shooting 5 under par 66 at Millbrook, making it to first position this afternoon, sharing the lead with fellow Australian Callan O'Reilly, both 14 under overall.
Today was solid again, I feel. I had a bogey in there early, which kind of halted the momentum a little bit, but I still struck the ball really well. Like to hold a few more putts tomorrow though.
Callan O'Reilly achieved a course record at the Hills with an 11 under par 61 to take the joint lead at the New Zealand Golf Open. He had 8 birdies on the back 9 to go with 3 birdies on the front 9. The weather has decided to take a turn for the better, with the sun shining this afternoon. However, overnight rain meant that the greens were a little bit softer this morning, which may have slowed the game for some players. New Zealand golfers Michael Hendry and Ryan Fox both sitting at 87th position, while Ben Campbell in 29th, with more of round 2 still to go. Mina Amso, The South Today.
Well, the New Zealand Flying Champs are being held in Timaru this week, and with the South Canterbury Aero Club hosting some of the country's top pilots. Timaru Courier reporter Greta Yeoman caught some of the action.
Some of the country's top pilots are taking to South Canterbury skies this week during the Flying New Zealand National Championships. Kapiti Aero Club member Peter Merwood is helping as a spotter on the forced and precision landing events, and is also due to compete in the precision and navigation events.
So they're doing checks and watching their speed and their glide ratios and everything to come down and then hit and land on the mark down here. Ideally they should land in that grid over there, which is the mark, and they get points for both their airmanship and their checks, and then also where they land on the airfield.
During the competition, aviators have to demonstrate a range of airborne disciplines, including forced landings, aerobatics, streamer cutting and formation flying.
This is the biggest national championships we've had for a couple of years actually, so it's very well supported. So Flying New Zealand is split up into regions, and we have regional competitions towards the end of 2017. And then the winners of those regional competitions go forward to the national competitions here.
The event began on Tuesday and runs until Sunday at the club's base next to Timaru Airport. Daryl Baser, The South Today.
All right, now a look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT. Craig Page is here. Hi, Craig.
Hi, Callum. Yeah, interesting story. A group of midwives who are fighting for improved working conditions for themselves descended on Health Minister David Clark's North Dunedin office today. They intended to go and tell him the stories, some of the situations they've put themselves in, the hard work they've been doing, the long hours. He wasn't there, so they plastered his building with poster notes, really, of writing out some of these stories. A couple of weeks ago, we had a story out of Wanaka, with some midwives there were just finding it too difficult. They were working long hours, not getting compensation for those hours, and were threatening to quit the industry. And it's a story that's been really widespread throughout the country. So they're taking their story to the minister and hoping to get some action about it. David Clark's due to respond this evening, so we'll have full coverage of that in tomorrow's paper. The cavalcade's been running all week. It's due to finish tomorrow in Owaka. Travelling the whole week throughout South Otago on horses, this year on cycles as well, and walking as well. So hundreds are due to descend there around midday for a march through. We've got a spectacular couple of page of photos in the paper tomorrow. Stephen Jackery's at his finest, so well worth a look. Plenty of sport as well, focus on the New Zealand Open as well, and of course Australians seem to be doing pretty well, taking the top 5 placings leading into the final 2 days. So hopefully New Zealanders can improve there. And our weekend mix as well, plenty of reading. Kim Dungy has a look at the interesting subject, keeping your brain active in old age. It's Brain Awareness Week next week, so that's what prompted this. Talk to some of the older people about how to keep an active mind, and it's interesting, things like crosswords, reading, writing, and even just keeping yourself physically fit seem to be helping. So something to take note of there.
All right, busy ODT, have a good weekend.
Thanks, Callum.
All right, time now for a look at the weekend's weather.
Tonight's weather proudly brought to you by Mole Map.
And the southern view today of a path winding its way into the Dunedin Botanic Garden. The situation sees a northerly airflow still over the South Island, stalled by that low pressure system to the west. Airflows will tend cooler southerly next week. And to the southern towns, highs of 22 degrees across this group here, Balclutha, Catlins, Gore and Lumsden, all with moderate northerlies and some high clouds. To the central outlook, a risk of rain for Wanaka, otherwise cloudy and moderate northerlies for central. Alexandra gets to 22 tomorrow, 20 for Queenstown, Tiano 18 and Wanaka 19. To the northern outlook and some rain inlands. It's otherwise cloudy on the coast. Oamaru 21 and Timaru 22 tomorrow. Omarama 19 and some rain for Twizel with 19 as well. Here in Dunedin tonight, mostly cloudy with northeasterly winds, a low of 16. Tomorrow, a few sunny periods may develop during the afternoon, moderate northeasterlies. Another humid day, 19 and 15. For Sunday, it's even warmer, 24 degrees with more humid northerly winds expected. Rain developing Sunday night, 24 the high, 14 the low. Invercargill tonight, cloudy with an overnight low of 14. Tomorrow, those humid northerly winds for Invercargill as well, 19 the high, 14 the low. Sunday, freshening nor'westers with rain developing later at night, 21 the high, 14 the low. And that's the South Today. You can follow us online at channel39.co.nz. On behalf of all the team here, have a good weekend.
Don't want to hear about any leader of the National Party.
He's the new national leader. I think that's good.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.